Hello there, pro gamer friends. Welcome back with another episode of my archives here for beginners here in Skyrim. Once you pick your race and everything else like that, one important thing is that you're going to want to collect ingredients, which are like, for example, these flowers. And, I'm kind of thinking, the same ones you want to have these different ones as well. I try to grab 2 of each if you can, or just collect on your way over there. But because one thing that's really important that new beginners, I feel like, will kind of miss out on is the fact that when you go to your items and you go to your ingredients, eat one. And the reason why I tell you this is because you then know one of the things that could be used for, like for the blue mountain flower, one of them is restore health, and this one, the branch, is resistance to frost. Now when you go to an alchemy table, if depending on how many ingredients you consume and stuff, it will help you unlock potions that could be useful for, whatever you're looking for to help with your magicka, health, etc. Now, another one that we will be going over too is your very first dungeon. Now, I know some people may not consider this a dungeon, based on preferences, but this is actually one of the first dungeons that they have you go through, because kind of for like something a little bit more easy and to your level. So this is, you can see from the stone stone, it's right about here. Amber Shard Mine. Now I am playing with this. You picked a bad time to get lost. So I'm going to be going to this new. So I think the difficulty that you have it on will depend about how easy or how hard the enemies will be. So you always want to go with something that's going to give you plus and not negative. So, like for example, don't go with this if you can go for that. And then, you go into this mine. You're going to want to pick this up for later. Be careful of this little tripwire here thing. You can use this, you can deactivate this, or I guess if they have it as active. I don't have a bow, so I can't stealth this, but we'll take exactly the torch.
What was that?
There we go. So you're gonna want to pick this up. I'm going to I'll do the ores and stuff after I get done with this video, but this is just to kind of show you guys how to go through the dungeon. Now there's one ore that you can do with your, you know what, I'll just do it for you all right here. Instead, I don't push X to mining because it will take a lot slower. Just hit it, or another thing. There's multiple different methods you can do for it. Now, if you do have a bow, and stuff, you could just take this torch out and try to snipe them without being seen. But for your first mission, you're going to want to come up here, and the lever for the bridge is right here. You use the stealth disc and whatever as much as you want. There'll be 2 enemies. Take out. Once they are dealt with, you're going to have another one on your hands. And there's going to be another enemy up ahead that's guarding this room. But once you know, grab that stuff and get that spell. Like I said, it all depends on what your style build you're going for. Now, loot in here is not always going to be the same, so you might get something that's completely different than what I got. You might get very fortunate, or you may not. So let's just go through our ingredients. There we go. And then you're gonna, as you're moving up ahead here, there's gonna be some more enemies. Like I said, you can do this stealthily or however you do.
No, wait.
And then there's a skill book right here. You're going to want to read. It'll help you level up a little bit more faster. And I don't know if anyone else noticed me or not. I'm surprised they haven't.
Is someone there?
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
What? I missed it. Why are you stopping? Yep. I will take your bow. Alright. Now here comes to another method that a lot of people probably will not know, so it's that with this hand you're going to want, and you're going to want a torch. The reason why you're going to need the torch isn't for this part. But it's going to be for when you try to lockpick like chests. Once you find that, it's supposed to have your chances with it. Try to find that sweet spot. Okay. There we go. There you go. And one thing about the first engine that you can miss out on if you're looting this place, besides from getting food, which think about if you're playing regular or survival mode, If you're playing survival mode, I highly recommend grabbing this stuff. All the food that you can. If not, I wouldn't really worry about it too much unless you're trying to make vegetable stew, which is one of the best stews in the game. But when you're looting this area, besides go over there like I just did for the chest, there's this room that you can miss out on. And there's food and more. Also good for like if you're starting a survival mode run. You get quite a coin and some other valuables. Wheat. And then you have an additional chest with stuff in it that you can then later sell more. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the pickaxe. I don't need that. Be sure to loot the bodies. And then once you get up here, you can grab some more torches, because torches will not last forever. And then there's some more additional ores and such. But yeah, that is a little guide here for beginners. This one was just to show you how to kind of get used to the alchemy and kind of go through your first dungeon experience here in Skyrim. I've been enjoying making this series. I will add this to the playlist, so that way you guys can all see all my previous tips and tricks and guides and more on beginners. I went through all the races and more, and what choices that I personally would recommend you make at the start of the playthrough to help you out. But of course, always, I hope you enjoyed.